Hello student, in today's class we will discuss percentage exercise part 5. Now the index is exercise questions and then summarize our lecture. Now the disclaimer is the image used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creator and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now first we will see some formula. Now the first formula is percentage as a fraction. So what we do, numerator upon denominator multiply by 100. Same way, fraction as a percentage. So we write the number, percentage number divided by 100, we get the fraction value. Okay. Percentage conversion, part upon whole, something multiplied by 100, we get the percentage value. If we get x percent of y, it is given that x percent of y, how can we write? X upon 100 multiplied by y. Percentage increase in quantity upon original quantity multiplied by 100. We get percentage increase. In the same way, percentage decrease will be decrease in quantity upon original quantity multiplied by 100. Now the next one is, if x is a percent more than y, then y is a upon 100 plus a multiplied by 100% less than x. A represent the rate of change in percentage. Okay. In that way, if x is a percent less than y, then y is a upon 100 minus a multiplied by 100% more than x. See the next one. Percentage increase or decrease. Direct calculation. Okay. If we want to find the new quantity, we use this formula. 1 plus minus percentage change upon 100 multiplied by original quantity. Okay, we get the new quantity. Plus minus represent the percentage increase or decrease. Next one is percentage increase or decrease, net effect, net change. Directly how can we calculate? Plus minus a plus minus b plus minus a multiplied by plus minus b upon 100% will be the net change. Plus minus again represent the increase and decrease of the percentage value. Okay. Next one is percentage change in population after n year. So P represent the population, R represent the rate of change in percentage, and represent the number of year. So the formula will be P in the bracket 1 plus minus R upon 100 to the power n. And if the question asks about population n year ago, so the formula will be P upon 1 plus minus R upon 100 to the power n. Now the next one is percentage increase or decrease in consumption, change in consumption. Okay, so what formula we used? A upon 100 plus minus a multiply by 100%. We get directly change in consumption. Next one is percentage increase or decrease, net effect for same percentage. So net decrease will be always a square upon 100%. Okay, now we will see some questions. Now the first question is, if the sum of two number is 23 upon 20 of the first number, the second number is what percent of the first number? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Question says that sum of two numbers. So first we let two numbers x and y. According to question says that the sum of two number x and y, sum of these two number x plus y is equals to 23 upon 20 of the first number x. Okay, so when we calculate it, we get y equals to 3x upon 20. And the question says that what percent of the first number is second number. So second number is 3x upon 20 and the first number is x. So percentage required will be 3x upon 20 upon x multiplied by 100, which is 15%. Next one. In an examination, it is required to multiply a number with 7, but by the mistake, a student divided by 7. Then what is the error percentage? You have 5 options, okay, and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Let the number is 7. Okay, first we let the number is 7. So according to question, the correct answer should be 7 multiplied by 7, so number will be 49. But student mistakenly divided the number, so when we divide 7 divided by 7 we get 1. So what will be the percentage error? The correct answer is 49 and you get 1, so difference is 48. So if you need to find error, 48 upon 49 multiplied by 100, which is 97.96%. Okay, next one. 405 toffees were distributed equally among children in such a way that the number of toffee received by each child is 20% of the total number of children. How many toffees did each child got? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Let the total number of children be x. Then according to question, 405 divided by x is equals to x multiplied by 20 upon 100, because it is given that 20% of the total number of children. So total number of children is x multiplied by 20%, which is 20 upon 100. When we solve it, 405 divided by x equals to x upon 5. When we solve it, 20 upon 100, it becomes 1 by 5. So we get x upon 5. When you solve it, x square equals to 2025. So x will be 45. Now the question is, how many toffees did each child got? So total number of toffees is 405 and total number of students is 45. So each children got 9 toffees. Clear? Next one is, Ram scored 30% mark and failed by 15 marks. Aditya scored 40% mark and obtained 35 more marks than those required to pass. The pass percentage is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question, 10% will be equals to 35 plus 15. Why? Because it is given that Ram scored 30 marks and failed by 15 marks. And Aditya scored 40% marks, which is 35 marks more than the required passing mark. So 30 and 40, difference is 10%, and mark difference is 35 plus 15, which is 50. So what will be the 100% mark? We multiplied it, we get total mark is 500. So passing mark is 30% of the total mark plus 15 mark. So when we calculate it, we get 165. So what will be the percentage? 165 upon 500 multiply by 100, which is 33%. Next one. The price of sugar is reduced by 2%. How many kg of sugar can now be bought for the money which was sufficient to buy 49 kg of sugar earlier? Clear? Now you have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. First thing, we let the price of sugar per kg. Okay, we let 100 rupees price per kg of the sugar. Now the total amount money used for buy 49 kg, we multiply by 49 into 100, which is 4900 rupees. Now according to question says that the price of the sugar reduced by 2%. We let the price 100 rupees. So when we reduce 2%, which is 98. So after price decreasing, how much kg we can buy? We can buy 50 kg. Now it means we can buy 1 kg extra sugar. So B will be the correct answer. Next one. Aditya's salary is 125% of Ram's salary. Sanjay's salary is 80% of Ram's salary. If the total of all the 3 salaries is 61,000, what is the Sanjay's salary? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. First, we let the salary of Ram. Let Ram's salary is 100 rupees. Okay. So Sanjay's salary is 80 because it is given that the Sanjay's salary is 80% of Ram's salary. So Sanjay's salary will be 80 and Aditya's salary will be 125 because it is given that Aditya's salary is 125% of Ram's salary. So Aditya's salary is 125. So the total salary of all of three will be 305. Clear? So Sanjay's salary is, it is given that the sum of all three salaries is equals to 61,000. So 301 is equals to 61,000. So what will be the salary of Sanjay? 61,000 divided by 305 multiplied by 80, which is 16,000. Next one. If A is 150% of B, then B is what percent of A plus B? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Time's up. Let's see the solution. Question says that A is 150% of B. Then we let the salary of B. If B's salary is 100, then A's salary will be 150. Sum of their salary will be A plus B. What it means? A plus B will be 100 plus 150, which is 250. Now, according to question, B is what percent of A plus B? B is 100, A plus B is 250. So we calculate it 100 upon 250 multiplied by 100, which is 40%. Clear? C is the correct answer. Next one. If in an examination 20% failed in Hindi, 25% failed in English, 7% failed in both subjects, then the percentage of students who failed in at least one of the subjects. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We know that the 20% failed in Hindi, 25% failed in English, and 7% who failed in both. So 20% plus 25% and minus 7%, we get 38%, which is our answer. Question says that at least one subject, number of students who failed in at least one subject. So 38% student will be failed in one subject. Clear? So D will be the correct answer. Next question is, if 30% of students failed in English, 45% failed in math, 25% failed in both the subject. Number of students who passed in both the subject. Okay. Now you have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. In the same way, percentage of students passed in both the subject. So total number of students will be 100%. Okay. So 30% failed in English, 45% failed in math, and 25% failed in both. So we subtract it and we get 50%, which is our correct answer. So D is the correct answer. Next one is, population of Delhi increased by 10% every year. If the current population of Delhi is 13,31,000, then what was its population 3 years ago? Clear? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Clear? We use the population year formula where A is the population which is given in our data and R is the change in percentage and N is the number of years. Okay. So when we use this formula, we get the population after 3 years. What was the population 3 years ago? Okay. Before 3 years, what was the population of Delhi? So when you use this formula, you get 10 lakh was the population 3 years ago. Clear? So A is the correct answer. Next question is A, B, C shared 18,500 rupees so that A received 25% more than B and B received 20% more than C. Then what amount did A receive? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Let C received 100 rupees. So B received 120 rupees. A received 125% of B. So it will be 150. So what will be the total amount of ABC? Will be 370. According to question, it is given that ABC shared 18,500, which we let according to that 370 is the total amount. So we can compare it 18,500, which is equals to 370. So what will be the 150? 150 will be 7,500 rupees. Clear? Next question is, if the price of a shirt is increased by 25% and then decreased by 30%, then what will be the net effect? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. First, we let the price of the shirt, which is 100. Okay. First, the price of the shirt is increased by 25%. It means the price of the shirt will be 125. Then again, it is decreased by 30%. So, remaining amount will be 70. So, 125 multiplied by 70 upon 100, which is 87.5%. Okay. So, what is the net effect? Clearly, we can see that the price of shirt is 100 and 87.5% has been left. So 12.5% is our correct answer. Net effect will be 12.5% will be decrease the price of the shirt. Next one is, Nutan got 456 mark in an exam. Aditya got 54% mark in the same exam, which is 24 less than the Nutan. The minimum passing mark in the exam is 35%. Then how much mark did Nutan get more than passing mark? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Mark of Aditya, which is 456 minus 24, is equals to 432. And according to question, Aditya got 54% mark. It means 54% is equals to 432. So what will be the 100%? 452. 432 upon 54 multiplied by 100, which is 800. So passing mark is 35% of 800, which is 280. Now the question asked in this question, how much marks did Nutan get more than the passing mark? Nutan get 456 marks and the passing mark is 280. When you subtract it, you get the answer 176 marks more get Nutan. Clear? D is the correct answer. Next question. 1200 boy and 650 girls appeared in examination. If 70% of boys and 40% of girls failed, find the approximate percentage of passed student. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Question says that 1200 boy and 650 girls. So total number of boy and girl appeared in examination 1200 plus 650, which is 1850. Now question says that number of boy passed 1200 multiplied by 30 upon 100, because 70% boys are failed. So 30% will be passed, which is 360. Number of girls passed 650 multiplied by 60 upon 100, because in the question says that 40% girls are failed in examination. So 60% will be passed, which is 390. Total number of boys and girls passed, when we sum up 750, required percentage 750 upon 1850 multiplied by 100, which is 40.54%, approximately 41%. B is the correct answer. Next one. Aditya's monthly salary is 15% more than Sanjay's monthly salary. If Aditya's monthly salary is 17,250, then what is the Sanjay's annual salary? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Sanjay monthly salary is 70,250 divided by 115 multiplied by 100, because question says that Aditya's salary is 15% more than Sanjay's salary. So it will be 115%. When we calculate it, we get 100% is equals to 15,000. So Sanjay's annual salary, this is the monthly salary, 15,000. So we multiply by 12, which is 1,80,000 rupees. C is the correct answer. Next one. The population of Delhi 2 years ago was 55,000. It increased by 12% in first year and decreased by 15% in second year. What was the population of the town at the end of 2 years? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Question says that population was 55,000. So this will be your 55,000. First year it is increased by 12%. It means it will become 112 upon 100%. And next year it is decreased by 55%, which means 85% of the total population. When you solve it, you get 52,360 is the correct answer. Next question is, an index of 12 shares contain, among others, the share of Vision Power, Vision Infra and Vision Communication with weightage of 7%, 13% and 15% respectively. What is the increase in prices of other shares if these three rise by 9%, 10% and 4% respectively, while the index rises by 6%? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. First, we let the value of index, which is 100. Okay. So, value of Vision Power share will be 7. Value of Vision Infra will be 13. Value of Vision Communication will be 15. According to question, 7%, 13% and 15%. Now the question says that what will be the remaining? Remaining is 65. Clear? Now, new value of Vision, 9% increase in 7. So it will become 7.63. Same way, 13 increased by 10%. So it will become 14.13. New value of Vision Infra. Okay. Solution to be continued. New value of Vision Communication will be 15.6 in the same way, because it is given that the 4% increment. Okay. So 15.6 will be the new value of Vision Communication. Now the new value of the remaining, when we calculate it, it will be 68.47. Hence, required percentage is 68.47 minus 65 upon 65 multiplied by 100. Okay. When you solve it, you get 5.34%. So, our answer will be 5.34%. Next question is, Ram gets 20% marks more than Girish. Girish get 20% more than Sanjay. Sanjay get 20% less than Aditya. If Ram got 576 mark and total mark were 800, then what mark did Aditya get? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Let Sanjay get 100 marks. Okay. So according to question, Girish get 120 marks because it is given that Girish get 20% more than Sanjay. And Ram get 20% more than Girish. So Ram gets 144 marks. When we solve it, 120 multiplied by 120 upon 100. So according to question, it is given that Ram got 576 marks. And what we let, according to that, Ram get 144 marks. So we can calculate it clearly. So we can compare it. 144 is equals to 576. So what will be the 100? 576 divided by 144 multiplied by 100, which is 400. So we can say that Sanjay get 400 marks. Now Aditya get Sanjay get 20% less than Aditya. Clear? So Aditya get 20% more. So 400 divided by 80 multiplied by 100, which is 500 marks. So Aditya get 500 marks. Is the correct answer. So now our class today's class we will summarize it. First is percentage fraction. A percentage fraction represents a percentage as a fraction. To convert percentage to a fraction, you divide the percentage by 100 and simplify. For example, 25% can be written as a fraction 25 upon 100, which simplify to 1 by 4. Percentage increase and decrease value. Percentage increase this value the amount by which a value has grown. To find the percentage increase, subtract the original value from the new value. Divide the original value and multiply by 100. For example, if the price rises from 50 to 60, the increase is 60 minus 50 upon 50 multiplied by 100, which is 20%. In the same way, percentage decreases. This calculate the amount by which a value has reduced. To find the percentage decrease, subtract the new value from the original value, divide by the original value and multiply by 100. For example, if the price dropped from 80 to 60, the decrease is 80 minus 60 upon 80 multiplied by 100, which is 25%. Okay. Now, thank you.